friends, before we get started on our unit on bees, I thought it would be super fun to do a super duper fast review about everything that we've learned about protecting the ocean and being kind to ocean creatures. Are you ready? On your mark, get set, go. Okay, first we learned about coral. Are you ready? We're gonna revisit some coral reefs. Coral reefs are our beautiful cities in the sea. They're home to so many different creatures and fish and plants, and it's so amazing and beautiful. Coral protects us too. It's not just a home for fish. It makes it so that when the water comes up towards the shore, it lessens the waves and it makes it so it doesn't come on too fast or too hard or too strong for us, and that's so special. But because people are polluting and putting bad things into the water, it's making it so the coral reefs are getting sick and they're dying, and that makes me kind of sad. And it makes the corals sad. And then there's no home for the fishies, and it's not good for us. And so, do you remember what we learned about people are doing to help that? Do you remember? Think hard. That's right. They are coral gardening. They're growing some new coral. We learned about our friend Ken this week, how Ken figured out a way to grow coral from so that when it's sick like that, there can be new coral homes. Do you see? Look at that beautiful video for growing some coral from the start. And then it's their hope that they'll plant this coral down in the coral reefs, and it will, do you guys remember the word? It will spawn, that's right. It'll make it so that little pieces of coral go up all around the ocean and land and grow their own coral so that more coral reefs will build. How cool is that? They're protecting the environment by protecting these beautiful coral reefs and growing new ones. So awesome, friends. So first we learned about coral reefs and how important they are to fish and us, and how people are doing their part by growing new coral to help the environment. But what else did we learn about? Who else helps the environment? Do you remember? Are we thinking about it? That's right, whales. Whales help the environment. We learned about whales. We learned about how whales are just like trees. How cool is that? That big, beautiful creature takes in stuff from the air that's not so good. It's called carbon, just like a tree does. It takes it in from the air, and so it leaves the air cleaner. And whales are so important. We also learned that whale poop is important because whale poop is food for a creature called a plankton. And plankton also take carbon out of the air. So not only does the whale take carbon, not good things out of the air, but so does the plankton that the whale's poop helps to keep alive. How cool is that? Plus, they're just really huge and really beautiful. Do you remember? We talked about how these are the biggest creatures on the planet, bigger than dinosaurs. How awesome is that? All right, friends, thank you for going through this amazing review with me. We got one last thing to go through. We also talked about a lot this week how people just leave trash on the ground and are putting yucky things in the ocean, and it's so not good. And so just like we do on land, we need to reduce the amount of plastic and yucky stuff that we use. We need to turn off lights, we need to turn off water, we need to reuse. Reusing things around the house instead of just throwing them away, or getting a reusable shopping bag, things like that. And we need to recycle. Take those cans and don't just throw them on the ground. Put them in the recycling bin so that they can be turned into something else. And that way it keeps them out of the ocean. Because when people litter those things into the ocean or the ground, the garbage, instead of recycling them, they could end up inside of a fish's tummy, and that won't make them feel so good, or on their body, and that won't make them feel so good. Guys, I had an awesome time learning about the ocean this week, and I'm so excited to protect it by reducing, reusing, recycling, and sharing with everybody what we've learned. So cool. Now on to bees. Buzz, 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 buzz. So fun. Bye, friends.